Hello and welcome to another exciting review for Manga Chapter 6 of Juni Taisen, Ox Chicken. So, this is another, seems to be the case normally with Juni Taisen, a relatively short chapter. We have Ox facing off with Chicken, just like at the end of the last chapter, as we expected to happen. Ox, we get some information about him, about how he's the natural born slayer. He proudly basically declares... He draws his sword and is ready and asks Chicken if she's got anybody else with her. Not because he's concerned of ambushes, but because it's easier to take them all out at once. Chicken asks him, how... about everything with his originally saying that he wanted to help Monkey. And he reveals that, yeah, he wanted to work as a team, but too late for that now, so well. We get into the actual fight itself, which is a really interesting moment where it seems like Chicken... she's telling herself she's not going to fight him front on, head on. She's going to try and get around him and try to act weak so that she can stab him in the back. But instead she readies her spear instead, her trident. And she's asking herself what she's doing. And Ox figures it out. She's about to try and defend Monkey. And this is a really interesting thing to me because I want to know, when it says Monkey kills in peace, is this what that means? That she wins them over without them even realizing she's done it? And then they fight for her, whether they realize they're doing it or not? Or does it mean instead that Chicken actually did grow a conscience and wanted to help Monkey? I'm personally leaning more towards that it's Monkey's power, while Chicken still thought that it was probably the drug, the one-man army drug from Dog. Either way, Chicken's about to fight, and she gets prepared to fight, and everything, she's ready. She's all jazzed up, and as she's jazzed up, Ox gets both of her eyes, and then gives a flurry of stabs to the stomach with his saber, and it's over like that. And you have Navi talking about how, Ox, it doesn't matter about your skills, it doesn't matter about if you try to bargain, it doesn't matter how determined you are. That Ox is a natural born slayer, and he'll get past all that. It's like, okay, Ox is pretty powerful. He seems like he's the horse to back here. But, sorry, horse. I guess you're not the horse this time. But, I'm sure this scene is going to look really good animated. In the manga, the art was interesting, but I wouldn't say it was great. And there are a lot of really cool details, like the fact that Ox already has some blood on him, which means he's already fought somebody, which means somebody else is probably already dead. And the fact that he's, shown holding 2 jewels, because he's got Chicken's jewel, and he's got, I assume, Boar's jewel, but he should also have Dog's jewel, if he took it from Chicken, unless she hid it somewhere. That's not referenced at all here. We know, of course, that Rabbit has, no, that's not right. Rabbit has Boar's jewel, so yeah, it was Chicken and Dog's jewel. So, hey, that's a nice touch, I think, to be able to remind us who's killed who so far by using the jewels. That's right, Rabbit took Boar's jewel, and Boar's body didn't have it when it was sent out to kill Chicken. Regardless, this was an interesting chapter. Everything with Ox was cool, I guess, but it still didn't really grab me, I guess. Reading the first chapter of the novel, the first 2 chapters of the novel, I was really excited. And now I've kind of hit this middle ground where I'm just like, okay, I appreciate that Ox is this really quick, fast kill guy who attacks in rapid succession and is a natural born slayer. That's pretty cool. But that's all we've really seen so far. Rabbit, the fight with him and Boar was just bam, it's over. He was really fast. He got it done using his teamwork with his necromantic snake. And then with Dog, it was just boom, he's crushed, he's dead. And these quick kills in rapid succession aren't really doing anything for me. I'd like to see a little bit of an actual fight. I think you can use quick kills in a really cool way when you have a lot going on, and people are having those big fights, and then just suddenly, bam, somebody's dead. But having the whole series be that, I don't know. It feels weird to me to have all these really interesting designed characters, for the most part. I don't actually like Chicken's design that much, but, for the most part, these characters look really cool, and then their fights are just over right away. It was really cool the first time it happened, and then after that it was just like, okay, I get it. I see what's going to happen here. So, I don't know, we'll see. I I guess Ox will probably be our next POV character, and we'll follow him, and then we'll find out what happens from there. I expect them to run into Monkey at some point, and because he's a natural born slayer, if that is Monkey's power, maybe it won't work on him at all. But we shall see. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Zodiac War has to offer.